Hello from Sendero Wealth Management. Well, by show of hands, who all here knows that 2024 is an election year? You may have heard about it unless you haven't opened your ears or eyes for 4 months or so. No, seriously, as you can imagine, we get a lot of questions about the potential market impact of different political outcomes. And that's for good reason, obviously, because, for example, fiscal policy, which is just another way of saying tax policy, can have a big impact on economic growth and the stock market. So, does who sits in the White House impact the stock market? Of course. The problem with that is so do a lot of other factors. And if you think about how hard it is to predict election results, I would argue that it's near impossible to predict accurately the market's reaction to those results. And let's look at the last two elections as examples. In 2016, everybody knew that Donald Trump could never get nominated. And then, of course, later they knew that he could not win the general election. And then they also knew that if he were to win, the stock market was going to crater until it rallied after he won. And if we go back to 2020, the consensus view was that if Biden were to win and if Congress were to fall his way, the stock market was really not going to like it. And of course, that didn't happen either. So as we are entering the time of year when the markets start to get a little bit uneasy about the uncertainty of the upcoming election, our advice is to try and ignore it as much as possible. The results of the elections in November will, of course, have an impact on the stock market in the short run, but so will economic growth and interest rates and earnings. So when it comes to politics, our advice is to vote with, well, your vote, not your money. And as hard as it is, especially in this environment, to ignore the potential impact on your portfolio from different political outcomes, just remember that predicting the results accurately and the market impact of those results has been proven to be near impossible based on history. I'm Tyler Davies, and I approve this message.